everyone. Welcome to the current episode of Sippin with Steven. It must be springtime because I have these two ladies with me, which means it's mint julep season as we head to Derby. Any of you all have watched more than one episode in the spring know this is Jessica Dillree and this is Stacey Yates. They are the brains behind the marketing department at Louisville Tourism, and they have taken time from their busy schedule to come and show folks how to make a really cool variation on a mint julep, and also tell you about all the things going on in April during Mint Julep Month. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Hi, thanks for having us.
It's so great to have you back. I know it means warm weather's on the horizon.
Yes, true.
Plus you all boost my numbers like there's nobody's tomorrow.
I'm sure.
Come on. First and foremost, Jessica, we're going to have you talk to the folks at home about the mint julep. A lot of people have an idea of what it is, but you've got a really cool twist on that traditional recipe, if you would be kind enough to share with the good folks.
Yeah, so today I'm making a recipe that is based off of one from Bourbon's Bistro, and it is actually their Bourbon Mojito. So essentially this is like a hybrid between a traditional mojito and a traditional mint julep.
You have me intrigued.
All right, so a mint julep is typically just simple syrup, mint, and bourbon, and crushed ice, of course. But today we're also using some lemon juice, lime juice, and we're topping it with ginger beer. So
very cool.
Yeah, it should be great. And Bourbon's Bistro is one of our great bourbon bars here. They're one of the founding members of the Urban Bourbon Trail. They have excellent cocktails, so that's kind of where I drew the inspiration from this year.
They are a great place for dinner or cocktails. Anybody coming into town in April for the races or after Derby, great place on Frankfurt Avenue to go check out. So terrific.
All right, want me to go ahead and show you how to make this?
I would love for you to show me how.
Okay, so I'm just going to put some ice in my cocktail shaker.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we are going to do 2 ounces of Old Forester.
Okay.
Were you hoping for more?
Don't be afraid to be heavy-handed.
It could be to taste, of course.
Well, of course.
And then we're going to do a ½ ounce each of lemon juice and lime juice.
Gives it kind of a springy feel to
real
it, right?
refreshing. Also, like, have you ever had a mint julep lemonade? We may have made one of those before.
I have.
Kind of similar to that idea too. And then I've got mint simple syrup here. I'm not going to muddle my mint in, which you could also do, but I'm kind of making it a little easier. Yeah. And so we're going to do just an ounce of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to shake all this together.
Great. So really, you're just doing a traditional mint julep and adding a couple twists to it to give it a little special flavor. That's very exciting.
And then I'm going to put ice in our julep cups. And then we're just going to strain this in, and then I'm going to top it with some ginger beer, which adds a little sparkle to it. Okay. And kind of, that little extra spice flavor here, if I can get my shaker open. There we go, you all. Without it.
It took everything I had. I'm going to say it anyway. That sounds like a personal.
Well, almost asked you to do it.
I would have said yes.
All right. And ginger beer.
Well, as you're doing that, Jessica, Stacey, I want to ask you about Mint Julep Month. Yep. How Louisville Tourism is promoting it, and how the Frazier. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we offer here, but first, what happens in April for Mint Julep Month?
I'll start with what it is, right?
Yeah, sure.
This is the 14th year of this promotion for us with Louisville Tourism and the City of Louisville, and it all came. I'm going to tell you. Do you remember Joy Perini?
The name does sound familiar.
She was the original. She was the badass of bourbon. They called her. She was a bartender at Jack's Equus at the time. It's Black Rabbit now. And she was doing the series of mint julep dinners that she'd have during April. There's a series of them. And this is the time of year where our team is, getting ready for Derby. We're pitching stories about mint juleps and Derby pies and all that. Sure. And we were like, hey, in the lead up to this, she's doing those. Everybody in town is getting ready for this. We deemed it Mint Julep Month in 2013, and we've been celebrating it ever since. And so in those early years, it was dinners, it was bookstores with authors they had their little mint julep books. It was people selling soap at Moss Hill and their whole mint julep line. Sure. Now it's expanded. There are bars on the Urban Bourbon Trail and many of our speakeasies that have events. You're doing a class here. We are, and as you mentioned that, we are actually in the Night Hall Tavern here at the Frazier, and this is where we will have our mint julep class every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday starting at noon on April the 2nd.
through Derby Day. So it's the way we kind of throw that homage out to the mint julep. And I know there's so many other things going on. And if people want to find out, Louisville Tourism and your all's website is the place to go, right?
Go to Louisville.com, and there'll be a little button on there for Mint Julep Month. And like every good promotion, there's an app for that. So we've got an app that you can download, and you can collect points by attending something like a class, standing in front of one of the mint julep. With those old Gallapalooza.
Yeah, like a photo op type
Yeah,
thing.
photo ops.
You collect points, and we're going to give away prizes like stickers, buttons, and cool mint condition t-shirts.
Mint conditioned. I love it. Well, that sounds like an awful fun way to kind of spend April to get you in the mood for Derby and all that. So, anything else about that month you want to talk about?
Yeah, if you're viewing this before April 10th, we're going to have a little kickoff event at the Louisville Visitor Center at the corner of 4th and Jefferson. We're going to have apps. I'm sure we'll have mint juleps and some bluegrass music.
I know the place well. Very, very fun and festive. Terrific. What I would tell people as we head into Derby time, this is the official cocktail of the Derby. And mint julep they are terrific when they are made by someone who knows what they're doing. Do not think about when you buy it in bulk, say at the races when they're trying to serve throngs of people, that is what a mint julep is supposed to taste like. That's part of the experience, and it's fantastic. But if you actually want to decide whether you like the cocktail or not, have a bartender that you trust or go to a place and see how they make it. And if they do it to your taste, then you know it is a cocktail. Although somewhat seasonal, it's something you can like as part of your repertoire, and very fun for any Derby parties.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
with that being said, ladies, let's lift a glass to for National Mint Julep Month, to the class here at the Frazier, to Jessica's great cocktail. Let's see how this Mojito mint julep tastes.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know. I probably would need 2 or 3 more glasses to make sure this is. It's terrific, folks. We will have this recipe on the lead-in for this video. So if anybody wants to utilize it for their party, please do. All kudos will go to Jessica
And Bourbon's Bistro.
and Bourbon's Bistro.
Yeah.
And Stacey, for thank you for letting us know what's going on in April so we can get into the spirit of all things Derby.
As always, thanks for having us.
It's my pleasure. Cheers again, folks.
Happy Derby.